Most people treat AI like a basic search engine, using it to look up definitions or generate summaries. This approach ignores the software's cognitive ability and leaves its most effective features untouched. An MIT graduate student recently tested a different path. Faced with a qualifying exam on a subject he hadn't studied, he used a specific AI framework to learn the material and pass the test in only 48 hours. He used his materials to build a rigorous, closed-loop tutor designed to find and expose his own logical blind spots. In the current educational landscape, the advantage goes to those who use these tools to build structural understanding. Here are the steps to build that system for yourself. Step 1 requires a closed-loop system. This means the AI is restricted to only reading the exact documents you provide, which prevents it from pulling in outside misinformation. Google's Notebook LM is built specifically for this task. Gather your syllabus and upload everything: textbooks, research papers, and lecture slides to form the AI's knowledge base. The MIT student started with 6 textbooks and 15 academic papers. Avoid the mistake of asking the software to summarize the text. Reading a summary is a passive exercise that creates a false sense of competence without actually forcing the brain to retain information. Use prompt number 1. What are the 5 core mental models that all experts in this field agree on? This forces the AI to extract the underlying logic professionals use to solve problems. A typical student starts at page 1, hoping the overarching structure becomes clear by semester's end. This prompt identifies that framework immediately. Once you understand that structural map, every granular detail you read later has a specific place to live in your mind. The MIT method itself relies on 5 specific mental models that dictate how to approach any new subject. The first is systems mapping. You prioritize the big picture structure before looking at any single isolated detail. Second is friction analysis. You seek out the specific topics where the leading minds in an industry disagree with one another. Third is anti-rote comprehension. This is a rejection of pure memorization. Knowing a definition is not the same as understanding the cause behind it. Fourth is iterative interrogation. You use rapid cycles of failure and feedback to expose the exact gaps in your logic. And fifth is radical agency. You take proactive control, ensuring the learner remains the master of the technology rather than a dependent. Now we apply friction analysis. To master a field, you have to understand the boundaries of current knowledge by mapping out where the experts argue. Input prompt number 2. Identify the top 3 areas where experts in this field disagree and map out their strongest core arguments. Identifying these controversies builds a more nuanced understanding of the field's unresolved issues. Now, the dynamic changes. You move away from mapping knowledge and into an active phase of rigorous testing. Input prompt number 3. Generate a 10-question gauntlet to test my structural understanding. Make it impossible to pass using only memorized definitions. Do not ask the AI for the answers. For this to work, the AI must function strictly as the examiner. The proof of comprehension is being able to pass a test that renders simple memorization useless. The MIT student spent the next 6 hours attempting to answer that gauntlet using only his notes and the mental frameworks he had extracted. As you draft an answer, feed it back to the AI for a critique. Use the specific prompt. Tell me exactly where my logic is flawed and point out the specific nuances I missed. Take that feedback, return to the source text to close the gap, and rewrite your answer. Repeat this for every question. This iterative struggle is what forces the brain to build connections. The learning happens in the friction of the rewrite, not in the initial generation of the text. By the 48-hour mark, the student had successfully turned a stack of static PDFs into a personalized, interactive testing system. When an AI can hold and process technical data, the bottleneck of learning moves. The difficulty shifts away from how much data you can store and toward the precision of your questioning. This requires radical agency. Instead of letting the AI do the work for you, use it as an uncompromising mentor that forces you to prove your own understanding. Try this today. Take a difficult textbook, then upload it and extract the core mental models. Then share the most interesting framework you discovered in the comments.